Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So as you could tell by the title of the video, today's going to be like a quickie eye look style video, except I'm starting a series. I'm going to go through all of my Pat McGrath palettes and create an eye look with each one of them. I have so many Pat McGrath palettes, I don't get to play with them enough, and I figured this will give me the opportunity to play with them and hopefully do a rankings video by the end of all of this. I'm super excited and I cannot wait to dig into this first eye look. We're going to use Mothership #1, which is the Subliminal palette. Super excited, so let's start this eye look. Okay, my lovelies, I already have my NARS base, the eye primer in the shade Light. And in case you forgot what this beautiful palette looks like, here it is. It's a very cool toned palette. I think from all of the Mothership palettes that I own, which I don't own all of them, so it's not going to be exactly 10 Mothership eye looks because I think I'm missing like 2. So we'll start with the Motherships and then we'll move on to the other palettes that I do own from Pat McGrath. But for today, we're playing with this beauty right here, and I think I'm going to start with this shade right here. I definitely think that this is probably my least favorite. Not so much. Actually, no, let me take that back. I really do enjoy this whole palette. The only shade that I'm kind of like, I could live without is that blue one, which is funny because everybody loves that blue one in this palette. Okay, this is a Refer number 15, and I'm going to start in the crease and just use this as like a transition shade. I'm really going to buff it out. And you all know that I like to wing my eye looks, so I always bring it out here on the outer corner. Down here as well. Okay, there is that shade. It's such a pretty cool tone, kind of taupey.
So pretty.
It's probably my favorite one. Well, no, actually. There's, you know what, Pat McGrath just, she knows what's up. Okay, I think I'm going to jump into this little, it looks like a very charcoal cool tone kind of brown. And this is a Sonia G crease brush. And I'm going to add that to the outer corner. And I'm starting by stamping first, and then I'll blend. I just want to make sure I lay down where I want the shade and then blend the edges out. I'm kind of doing it at a slant because I am going to, of course, wing it out. Tiny bit on the bottom, about halfway in. Okay, and here's what it's looking like. So pretty. Okay, now I'm going to, I think I'm going to do purple and yellow. I kind of want to use this one right here, which has a shift of yellow. Does it have a shift of anything else? I don't know, but all I see is yellow. And I want to use that for my inner corners. So I'm thinking purples. This little shimmery shade here, which looks like it's more of a satin than anything, I'm going to jump into that one next. This is a Morphe and Jacqueline JH33. And this is, like I said, a satin shade. So I'm going to put that right here, but I am tapping first because I want to make sure that the pigment is laid down. I'm not going to put any of this on the lower lash line just because I don't want any fallout. And at least I might change my mind, but for now, just at the top. Such a pretty shade. Okay, I did end up wetting that shade just a tiny bit. All I did was put MAC Fix Plus on the back of my hand and I gently dipped my brush into it and then I dipped into the shade. Now we're going to jump into this one here, which has a like pink, purple and blue shift in there. I did put down a tiny bit of NYX glitter glue because I don't want any fallout. And it's gonna go in the inner corner.
so pretty.
Have I used this shade? I can't remember. I have not played with this palette all that much. I believe I just ordered this palette last year during one of her sales. So I haven't played enough with this palette, and I need to because it's so pretty. Okay, this is where we're at. I did end up putting a tiny bit of that purple satin shade on the lower lash line. Just a tiny bit, not too much. Okay, now I'm going to spray the back of my hand. I'm going to dip this Sonia G detail brush, and I'm going to dig into that beautiful yellow shade. It's going to go in my inner corner. I don't think I've used this shade, and I'm excited. Oh yeah, so pretty. So pretty. It's definitely just what I pictured. Okie dokie, let me go ahead and finish off the rest of the eyes, and I will be right back. Okay, my lovelies, here is the finished completed face. Eye look is nice and done. So pretty. It's definitely not something that I would normally wear, but I feel like it's pretty subtle where it's not too much like bam in your face. My lip combo is a tiny bit darker than I wish it was, but it's okay. I went into the Refi Beauty lip sculpt in Fawn as my lip liner, and then I went into the NYX Fat Oil lip oil in That's Chic. That's why it's so dark. I wanted to lighten it up a tiny bit, so I did go into the Natasha Denona Gloss in Natasha right in the middle, and I think it helped out just a tiny bit. For the mascara, I went in to the e.l.f. Lash and Roll and the Rose Ink mascara. I always mix mascaras.
It's my thing.
For the blush, I went into this Make Beauty blush in Fuchsia Flush, but I mixed it in with my Chanel Eye and Face palette. I used the nude with that fuchsia pink. I just wanted the blush to be a little bit more subtle and cool toned. And then a Pat McGrath highlight in Golden Nectar. I have not used such blinding highlight in quite some time, so I felt like it was a tiny bit much, but I feel like it looks good. Okay, well, this is it. This is the completed eye look with my Mothership #1 Sublime palette. This is such a beautiful cool toned palette. I honestly need to pick it up more. This eye look is gorgeous. Pat McGrath knows what she's doing. She sells well because her stuff is just great. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, and some people think she's overrated, but I'm definitely a Pat McGrath fan, and this eye look is beautiful. Okay, my lovelies, well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea, all the comments, all the likes. If you shop through my links, it all truly means the world to me. Okay, well, I hope you're enjoying this little series, and get excited because it's going to be a lot of videos of Pat McGrath coming up. So I hope you're excited. And if you own this palette, I hope you picked it up and did an eye look with me. Yeah, I enjoy it. Okay. With that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. Okay, my lovelies, I will see you on the next video. Bye.